said, you know, LGBT does not get out there enough and let themselves be heard, especially not in Oklahoma, because, you know, for obvious reasons, they think that it's not going to do any good. And I don't think that's true. I think we've got an enormous population here that can be heard and should be heard. And they, you know, they need to go to their representatives and say, hey, we are here. You know, you represent us too.
That Oklahoma needs to be a place where people of all types can be comfortable living. I was born in Ardmore, raised up in the city. I've been the victim of sexual-oriented hate crimes myself, as have my friends, and it's time to put a stop to it.
I see lobby days all the time, but I don't really see a lot of lobby days from just the minority community, not African American, but from the LGBT community. So if lobby days are important, but more important for this lobby day was because it really gives an opportunity for people to know that, hey, I have constituents who are targeted by this bad bill, who believe in equality, who believe that the LGBT community needs to have equal rights. So it's amazing to see a group of people come together, organized, passionate, and really saying, hey, this is not Oklahoma, this is not what we're about, and we really need to always come together for instance like this. So this was an important day, not just for the LGBT community, because I'm sure we had many people here that were straight but understood that equality really means for all, not some.
Awareness needs to be brought out. Like, I think 2 months ago, there was a beating in the Angles parking lot. Angles is an openly gay club on Gay Strip, 36th and Penn. And no one really knew about it. It wasn't brought up, there wasn't a protest, there wasn't a rally, there wasn't even awareness really, except on Facebook. That's how I found out. Like, I wouldn't have found out if it wasn't for Facebook, because it was obviously the news doesn't want to pick up a story like that. So I think it's very good for people to bring out awareness of homosexuality, for the fact it might make people uncomfortable, but it needs to be heard.
Oklahomans really are good people. There certainly is a vocal minority out there who harbors some kind of hatred towards the LGBT community. But in my experience, I've gotten 0 negative emails, 0 negative phone calls, nothing that has to do with my past as a trans woman. In fact, I've been finding support across the aisle. I've had Republican constituents write to me and say that they may not agree with me on every issue, but they support me in my race for the House. And I think that's the kind of relationships we have to build going forward, is just show that we're regular people out there with real issues that need to be addressed, and reach out to our fellow Oklahomans and know that we, you know, support them on a lot of their issues as well. And, you know, this is a two-way street. We're all Oklahomans. We're all united in making a better future for Oklahoma, and just keep on that path. And I think that's our best way to go forward.